guys, and welcome to The Bachelor in Paradise, Season 5, Episode 4. I can't believe it's only Episode 4. I literally wrote down 5 on all my papers because it feels like this has already drug on way too long. So, that's really wonderful. Okay, let's get into this episode. So we start out where we left off with Tia come in to, you know, get on to Chris about kissing Crystal after he told her that he was all in for her.
So you were interested, and then
I spent time with Crystal last night, and yeah, there was a moment, but that doesn't change anything of how I feel about anyone. I like you a lot. You might not think that. Yeah, if that's how you feel, like, honestly, I can't.
It's not just because it's how I feel, it's the facts.
There's no facts.
It's factual.
Because I told you that I like you. That I told
and that you wouldn't go on a date with anyone else?
Yeah, last night. So what are you talking about? You're making no sense. What? I kissed Crystal last night.
Exactly.
Nothing has changed, Tia. I still like you.
But you're just telling me that I want to hear.
That's a lie. Because last night...
What you said is a lie, though.
No, it's not. I didn't say anything wrong.
Oh, my God. I can't.
So Chris is really bad at trying to dig himself out of this hole. Nothing he says makes sense in this entire thing. He's like, yes, I had a moment last night with Crystal, but that doesn't change anything. I still wouldn't like date anyone else. I'm still all in for you. I just had a moment with Crystal last night. What? He's so annoying. I cannot stand this loser.
I just don't know how I feel about the situation right now.
Crystal, what is she doing? So then Tia tries to say that I'm removing myself from this situation. I don't want to be in this circle, whatever it is, and I'm out. And he's like, well, that's okay. I already made that decision that I was going to be out. No, you hadn't.
When did that happen?
I mean, before this talk even took place.
Basically, let me just sum up this entire conversation with you. So Chris, last night, tells Tia, hey, I'm all in for you. I wouldn't take a date card from anyone else. I'm only here for you. And then Tia hangs out with Colton that night, and Chris gets really angry. He's like, oh, I see her with Colton. I might as well do whatever the heck I want to do. And so he kisses Crystal. And then the next morning, he's bragging about kissing everyone. And then all of a sudden, Tia comes to call him out on it, and he doesn't know how to dig himself out of this hole that he created. He's trying to be with everyone. He's just trying to save himself, get a rose and move on to the next week, have more airtime. So then Chris tries to say that he's still all in for Tia, and then she tells him, oh no, I'm out, I'm not into this. And he's like, well, yeah, that's what I was saying, like, I'm not into this either. What? You literally only said that because she said that, but okay.
I need tequila.
Which is exactly how I feel after watching this whole mess go down. So Crystal is really upset because she likes Chris, you know? She really likes Chris. So she goes and talks to Jordan, gets some advice from him.
I know you're not a bitch, Crystal.
I know I'm a bitch.
Then Chris goes and talks to Jordan. He gives some sound advice.
Do me a favor.
Yeah.
And when you make moves, tell the world you're making moves. That's it. That's it. That's it. You're doing good. Just
So I should have told Tia.
vocalize it a little more. Yes.
Gotcha.
Like, how dumb do you have to be? Then now that Chris is cut off, Tia is back in with Colton.
Help.
Everyone's just coming to Jordan for advice, and I love that. Because Tia then goes to Jordan, and it's like, okay, Crystal, Chris, Tia. Jordan he must be really wise. So then we have Jacqueline come in. Jacqueline is one of those really weird girls who I don't know why she's on this show because it's not who they typically cast. She's really freaky, and I do not understand her. So she's trying to figure out who to take, and Jenna tells her to take Colton. Jenna, being completely clueless and having no idea what she's talking about, tells her to take Colton.
I just felt like a gravitational pull to him.
A gravitational pull she felt to Colton. Okay, sure.
If she takes him on a date, I'm throwing myself into a boulder.
So Tia's going crazy, and she doesn't know what's happening, and she's been a really long day, long couple weeks, and she's just like had it. She is going psycho. Jacqueline goes and asks Colton on the date, and he says no.
Like I stepped in poo immediately.
And a girl, I'll give her a rose. I want Jacqueline this day.
So Kendall and Jacqueline, yeah, I could see it. I could yep. They're kind of meant for each other. They're so weird. So I always knew they'd probably have a thing together.
Both of you are everybody ourselves.
No idea what that conversation was. No idea what it was just said. Literally no clue. So now we're back to Annalise. Annalise says she might like Kenny, you know, the guy who Crystal dumped last week. Then, of course, Jacqueline goes and asks Kenny on her date. So they're on their date. It's really boring. I don't pay attention, and they kiss. Then as soon as they get back from their date, Annalise grabs Kenny and she's like, let's go hang out. Then Annalise talks about her sexual energy, makes us all uncomfortable, and then they kiss. Crystal and Chris are back at it.
Crystal and Chris, they're like the two crazies that just deserve each other in the corner, you know?
Exactly. So finally, after 4 episodes, we finally get what they have been trying to make happen since day 1. Colton and Tia are gonna try things out, guys. They're gonna try things out. We're all really excited to watch it. So excited, pumped, overjoyed. Yeah.
I was used as a pawn. Is that fair to say it?
Chris, I'm gonna be a little bit of a bitch. It was never about you.
So they kiss and now they're a thing. All right, it's time for the cocktail party.
Oh, whoa, wait, whoa. Yo, Jordan, your outfit.
I honestly don't understand it either, but Jordan's full of surprises, that's for sure. So Astrid and Kevin eat some sausage.
You know, when we kiss, she goes, all the time. She squirted coffee into my mouth the other day when we were kissing. She took a sip of coffee and squirted it in my mouth.
Again, all that Jordan and Jenna do is kiss. Now we're back to the whole John, Jubilee, Caroline debacle, you know, and he kisses Caroline and then Jubilee gives him a massage and it's all like up in the air. Who the heck is he gonna choose? We have no idea. Oh my gosh. No one actually really cares. So Bibiana is worried because 4 girls are going home and she has no one. So David's like, hey, you should talk to Kenny. Okay, Kenny already has Jacqueline and Annalise to worry about. Like, you gonna throw something else on his plate? Okay. So Bibiana goes and kisses Kenny. After that, Annalise and Kenny hang out and they do something stupid, as usual. David decides to give Jenna a big stuffed animal for her birthday, even though it's no longer her birthday. It's actually Jacqueline's birthday. So how does Jacqueline feel about what you're giving to, you know, Jenna here when it's not even her birthday anymore? And then they name it, and David, oh, listen to this. He sounds so dumb.
I like Brownie.
Sweeter.
Brownie.
Like, this is a real person who just talked. So then we have the event of the episode, and of course, it's Jordan.
I didn't get to celebrate my birthday when I was on The Bachelorette, so.
Grocery Store Joe is literally all of us.
I'm starting to like Jordan more and more.
Is she saving it?
Probably. I mean, it's dead now, so there's no saving it.
So this whole freak out happens. Jordan blows up. He goes crazy. David tries to come and talk to him. Go away. So he comes back up to where all the people are, and people are like clapping and kind of making fun of him.
I'm confident. Floral.
Ooh, do your thing.
You want to clap at me? Okay, I'll bring the thunder. I don't know your name. Like, introduce yourself. I barely knew her name. I kept calling her Jubilee.
I don't know. People got mad, but I mean, he called her out because she was making fun of him. And so he got mad because she was being rude to him. So you tell me who's in the wrong here. Chelsea, you know, she hangs out with David for literally no reason, and she is also siding with Jubilee and making fun of him.
First off, Chelsea, you stink, okay? Like, something about you. Jubilee and Chelsea both aren't ready for a man. That's probably why they're kicking it with David. Chicken boy. So
it's time for the rose ceremony. Jordan comes over and he apologizes to everyone after he was told to apologize. People are really mad because they say that he was mistreating women and that he doesn't need to talk to women like that. My whole thing with that whole women thing, so women are always like fighting to be equal with men, but now all of a sudden he can't yell at a woman because it's a woman. So what kind of equality are you wanting here, ladies? I don't understand. You were making fun of him, so he yelled at you and he said some things to you. Maybe it was disrespectful, but they were being disrespectful to him. So at the rose ceremony, Jordan of course gives his rose to Jenna.
Even the nicest neighborhoods have speed bumps, okay? And I think that I could just picture myself chasing her in the rain on a Sunday afternoon.
Okay. I'm ready. So then we have David give Chelsea his rose. Honestly, this whole thing, I see it as like a business partner relationship because they're not a thing. They're just not. Basically, it's like, oh, hey, you have a rose this week. You're going to have to give it to me so I can stick around for the next person to come in, see if the love of my life actually shows up. It's not you, but we're going to save each other until someone does come for us. So, strictly business. Kevin gives his to Astrid, Chris to Crystal, John to Jubilee. But honestly, this whole Caroline and John thing, I don't think it was real either. I think she didn't have anyone else to cling on to, and there was John, and she needed a rose to stay, so she acted like she liked him. She might have even convinced herself in her head that she actually liked him when she didn't, but she didn't really have any other options on this season. Joe chose Kendall, Colton chose Tia, Eric chose Angela, and Kenny chose Annalise. He had 3 options and he chose Annalise. That means our losers of the week include Caroline, Bibiana, Jacqueline, who literally just came in, and Nisha, who we didn't even know was there. Where did she come from? Literally, where did she come from? No one knows. And then here comes Jordan, you know, saving the world with his salt spray, which I've actually used before and it smells really good. So I will vouch for that. All right, well, that was this episode. Well, there's another episode and then some more episodes, and there's too many episodes and I don't know what to do with myself. I'm here, so that's all really I gotta say about that. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you didn't, then okay. Okay. And I will see you in the next one, in episode 5. Gosh, I'm exhausted. I'm so sick of this. Okay. Well, thank you and goodbye.